There you go. So let's... I don't know how this is gonna look, so we're gonna try one, and then we'll try another one, try a couple of different ones. It looks like it might be okay. Alright, so this is me marbleizing paper. I've come up with a couple of different ways to do it. We're gonna try them all. This is the first one. This is with acrylic paint. Here's an example of some acrylic paint. What's up?
I need a screwdriver.
Okay. Blue.
No shoe board.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
What you doing?
Marbleizing. Paper. So, can we see that? We can. That's awesome. Okay, we're gonna do... Alright, so when doing red, that's blue. When you do red, there's two types. Magenta is the color that's on the color wheel, but I want a red. So we're going to do a red. I'm going to use it also for some other stuff. Starch works really good. So the acrylic paint actually had been added with 1 tablespoon of water. The thing didn't say hot or cold, so I used cold water. Seems to work alright. Now we're going to do yellow. For some reason somebody has to... Did that work? Okay. Not a whole lot of mixing. I kind of like that look though. This paint doesn't look like it got mixed as well. Ooh. Ah, oh, that turned out really pretty. Look at that. Okay, so with the starch though, you need to use a wax paper, which I didn't get. So let's put this up here for a minute, because the wax paper is really like I'm gonna put it down here. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna do this again with magenta this time. I'm not gonna change the starch out at all. I'm not going to clean it off or nothing. I'm just going to drop this back in. And then we're also not going to do the cells. We're going to do some other stuff. But I'm really liking this. It'll be cool to see how it looks when it dries though. Okay. Yellow. This yellow didn't get mixed as well, I don't think. I'm sure you could use a spoon or something to put the stuff out, but... And now red. Oh, magenta. We're going to do magenta. Which is a little different, more pinky. Okay, so that's pretty in its own right, but now we're going to use some of the texture tools. I'm going to do the knife first. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know, should we leave that one? We're going to leave that one, I think. Alright, we're going to leave that one and make a couple of these. I'll put one on there. I'll put another one on there, and then we'll put the last one on there. And then we're going to pull them up. And that's what you get. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Oh, I just mucked that one up. Oh. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I'm not sure. I think I like the magenta better. It's really easy. It's just getting liquid starch. Liquid starch is hard to get in some places. I'm sure you could get it online. That one's pretty. I'm sure you could get it online if you looked for it. I'm going to try an experiment and see if I just make a glue mixture, very light glue mixture, if it'll do the same thing. Now I've been told that if you use alum It will also get this real pretty, will keep the paint attached to it. So I'm going to mix what I already have up a little bit to see what happens. If I can reuse it or not. Just that it's going to be lighter. I'm just curious about that. Because technically you're supposed to skim it so you can get a new color scheme on it. I'm trying to figure out how much you can use to starch. So we've already done 3 really bright ones. Now we're going to see if this is going to be 3 light ones. Oh, that's dipping in. Hang on. Always forget the wax paper. I could probably dry it. I think that'll be fine. That's pretty too. More what I was trying to get with those pages. Very sticky. Starch is very, very sticky. I really like that light. I really like that light look. Pastel kind of looking things. I could really enjoy doing this a lot. So just try to clean that off the best I can. I won't be able to save this paper towel, so because okay, I don't mind that there's a little bit of that red in there because I'm gonna make I'm doing a fall kind of color scheme. So here we're gonna try that now. Let's do the brown first. Brown's really light. Let's see if I can get a lot of brown in there. I think you just play around with it. You could come up with all kinds of ways to do this. Okay, then we'll do the orange. The water, I think, helps the paint adhere to the starch. I'm going to do yellow. This is be a really good thing if you don't like painting, I think, because you can get really, how much paint you use in it will be totally up to you. Okay, we're using the red now. Kind of looks like what happens when you eat too many jelly beans. Okay, so I think 3 colors are probably the best, but I wanted that brown in there as well. Okay, we're not going to mix it with the knife this time. We're going to mix it with, I've got this tool I want to use. Just a basic sand toy. There we go. I'm going to use a bigger picture. A bigger paper, actually. I'm not going to use the picture. I'm going to use the bigger paper here. Oh. So it won't go all the way down. That's fine. Pull it up. Ooh, that turned out really pretty. Look at that. But red was most of it. Cool. It does look pretty. Alright, so now we're going to make another one of those. I'm going to try with less red on it. Less red. I'm not cleaning off the, leaving behind the thing. The brown is a brown red, so it's gonna have a red in there too. Okay. Gotta remember that about your colors, because it's only 3 colors. We're only gonna do 3. Well, no, I'll do 4. No, 3. I don't need to put no red in there because there's a lot of red in there. And all these are red colors except the yellow. I talk more, but you know, what do you do when you're talking? I don't really talk when I do art, I think. Alright, so we're going to let them spread a little bit. Now, I've done Marblization when I was a kid. Well, not a kid. Well, when I was a kid and when I was in college. And different things will do different marblizing. And you can actually marbleize different things if you wanted. There's some other ways, you know, with the nail polish and oil paints and stuff like that. And we're gonna I'm gonna explore all of those. This one's probably fit better. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Alright, there you go. It's really light. It's kind of pretty. Not as much red in there. Not as much red.